The perfect circle does exist, and in this video, you're going to learn how to make one of your own. Firstly, you will need a compass. No, not the kind that shows you where you're going when you're out in the wild. We're talking about the maths compass. You'll also need a pencil and a ruler. Place your pencil inside your compass so that the point of your sharp pencil is in line with the sharp point of your compass. Once your pencil is secured in place, you are ready to start. But first, a couple notes. To draw a circle, you must always use the measurement from your radius. The radius is always half your diameter. In other words, divide by 2. The diameter is always double your radius. In other words, multiply by 2. Okay, let's begin. Our question tells us to construct circle A with a radius of 3 centimeters. We are going to explore 2 ways of doing this. I will start by showing you the more traditional route, and then I will show you a great hack for getting perfect circles every time. So, traditionally, you begin by placing the sharp point of your compass on the 0 mark, not at 1. If you are using a plastic ruler, it's worth poking that part right into the very first line on the ruler. This will help anchor the point so that your compass doesn't shift as you start measuring. Once the compass point is secure, stretch out the arms until your pencil point is right on the 3 centimeter mark. Make a dot on your page and label it as point A. Then, place the point of your compass on that dot. Use your fingers to hold the very top of your compass, and then gently swing it around until your pencil is back where it started. Pro tip: do not guide your compass on the arm holding your pencil. This will cause the pencil to shift and end up with something other than a circle at the end. If you must, hold the compass arm that is securely poked into the page of your book. This does take practice, but eventually you'll get the hang of it and you'll be making perfect circles all over the place. Always check that you've drawn this correctly by using your ruler to measure. Here, I can see that the distance from the center of my circle to the circumference measures exactly 3 centimeters. So now I can draw in my radius and label it with the measurement I was given. But here's the life hack I live by when constructing circles. Instead of trying to awkwardly spread out your compass against your ruler, rather start by actually drawing the radius itself. Here, I draw a 3 centimeter line and I place my compass point on one end. Then, I simply stretch out my pencil until it's touching the other end of the line and voila, I have made a perfect circle. Before moving on, I must remember to label the center of my circle A, and the radius needs the measurement I was given. Okay, let's try the same circle, but this time, a question where I've been asked to construct circle B with a diameter of 6 centimeters. Wait, hold up. Remember that note that we need to use a radius to draw a circle? This means that there's something to note here. Always show a calculation to find the radius when you've been given the diameter. So before we start, we show that we understand how circles are constructed by calculating the radius. We're going to say 6 divided by 2, which we already know equals 3 centimeters. You could use the traditional method and measure 3 centimeters against the ruler, but I'm going to stick to my hack. Since we are asked for a circle with a diameter of 6 centimeters, I'm going to start by drawing a 6 centimeter line, which will become my diameter label at the end. But we still need the radius to draw the circle. Since I know that the radius is half the length of the diameter, I'm going to make a point at the 3 centimeter mark on my ruler and then use this for my compass point, just like we did before. Then just stretch out the pencil to one of the ends and gently draw in your perfect circle. Remember to label the center of the circle B and the diameter with the 6 centimeters. There you go. Enjoy making your own perfect circles.